How are we doing, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. My name is Will, and today, once again, we are playing Project Diablo 2. We're going to be showcasing a Frozen Orb build today. Quick disclaimer, this is in single player on the test characters, so all of the gear in here is perfect, and I've got unlimited gear. All this gear is obtainable in multiplayer, and I'm just going to do a quick showcase on how a build like this could function, what to run, gear sets, how to stat it, and skill it. And with that being said, let's jump into it. I always like to show a little bit of content right at the beginning of the video, just kind of showcasing what the build can do. Once again, this is single player, so we're going to have the map revealed here. Great magic finding sorcerers here. Fairly budget build, not super early ladder, but still fairly budget. Nothing crazy high end, nothing unobtainable. And one of the places we're going to be looking for out here is the Stony tomb. Normally you'd avoid every single time. Don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is up there. I just can't see it on my mini map. Been a minute since I explored this map. And the reason we're going to do this, it is a relatively small tomb here, but there isn't any magic, or I'm sorry, there isn't any cold immunes in here. As you guys can see, we do pretty decent damage here. This is also a level 87 area, so you can find just about every item in the game. Good amount of champ packs, nothing crazy. Moving along here. We'll go up top here and clear this before we go to level 2. In addition to this, you can run anything that a normal cold sorcerers can run. You can kill A&D, you can kill Meth if you want. You can do not pits, you can do Lost City, stuff like that. All the normal cold source stuff. Build does have quite a bit of magic find built into it. Maybe we'll get something, maybe not. Moving on here, just kind of trying to show you guys basically what this build can do, what its strengths are, what its weaknesses are. You're not going to be really doing any mapping with this build. This is a traditional style magic find build here. And then this boss here, he does spawn magic, or I keep saying magic, man. He does spawn cold immune every time, but the mercenary can make quick work of him. And there we are. That is done. We'll go do a quick like Lost City run or something. Where is she at? There it is. Hop in here to the ancient tunnels. Just kind of boss hunt basically. Look for any big packs, champs, whatever we can find. Usually not any cold immunes in here either. As you guys can see, our Frozen Orb is no longer cooldown based. That is a buff from Project Diablo 2. I almost said Path of Diablo. Project Diablo 2. Makes this build viable once again. Make quick work of all these guys here.
It's locked.
Didn't bring a key, that's okay. Just single player. Once again, just testing these builds out on here. Extremely viable for multiplayer. I see a lot of people running similar builds to this. Definitely not best source build by any means, but it's a good ladder starting build. And with that being said, we'll head to town here. We didn't find anything today, but let's head over to Act 1 and we'll showcase the skills, stats, and gear. Alright, here we are in Act 1. We'll start with our skill tree as always. Once again, we're going to be mostly a cold sorceress here. Basically, all of our points are going to go into the cold tree. And we're going to head down the line here. And the first thing we're going to max is Frozen Orb. Put all 20 points into that guy and max it out. The next thing we are going to max out is going to be Cold Mastery. 20 points Cold Mastery. Get that 92% cold damage, 65% cold pierce. And then we're going to go for both the synergies, which is Ice Bolt and Ice Blast. The Ice Bolt and Ice Blast are both maxed out. I do put 1 point into Shiver Armor just to be able to take a few more hits. That's always nice. Everything else just has 1 point in it. Over in the Lightning Tree, threw 1 point into Static. Got 1 point into Teleport for now. 1 point into Warmth. And then any remaining skill points, I'm level 90. I just dumped in a Teleport just to bring the damage reduction down a little bit. You can do whatever you want with the rest of the points. If you want to spec into a fire skill just to do some double damage types or anything like that, you're more than welcome to. I just went for a pure cold sorceress, pure orb, and let the mercenary do the rest of the work. Over in the stat tree, I am a little bit overstated in strength as I'm no longer using spirits. So if you're going to use the spirit, you can use 156 strength to use the spirits. Or right now, I think all I would need would be 110 for this guy here. So I could actually drop a few points out of that if I chose. Everything else I'm throwing in vitality. Pure Vita Sorc. No mana, no dex, nothing like that. As for the gear section, kind of normal stuff here. This is a Magic Find build, like I said, so currently without swapping, we are at 541 Magic Find. We are at 120 FCR, which gives us our 117 for Teleport and our 105 for Frozen Orb here. 20 FHR Breakpoint, which is, well, meh, whatever. Could use a little bit more faster hit recovery. But with that being said, we have almost all max res, just poison, which we could do with some poison small charms if we really wanted to. But gear-wise, currently running a Oculus. It is one-socketed with an Istrin in it just for additional Magic Find. This one here also has a corrupted Magic Find roll on it, which is really nice. Helps us get that higher Magic Find breakpoint. Other options you could also use. You could use a Hodo if you want. Downside is there's no Magic Find on it. If you want to do a little bit more damage, you could also use a Death's Fathom. If you got like a 3-socketed or something, you can throw a bunch of Istrins in it. Mine is 1-socketed. I keep corrupting them to try to find something a little bit better. This is what I got so far. The best one I've rolled, unfortunately, is 1-socket. So I'm sticking with the Aussie with the Ist in it. Helmet, I'm running a 1-socketed Shaco. Obviously, 2-socketed Shaco would be better. You could also use like a Sorceress Tiara or something. 2 skills with some all-res and some Magic Find. That'd be sweet too. But I'm just running this right now. It's pretty basic, easy, cheap to get. And if you can get it 2-socketed, you can throw 2 topazes in it for additional Magic Find. Chest piece. Tal's armor. We're going for the 3-piece Tals to get the faster cast rate and the additional Magic Find. So you see we got our belt here, 40 Magic Find, 10 FCR, 10 FCR, and finally the Tal amulet. So we got our 3-piece set here. You can use any 3 pieces you want. These are the 3 that I like to use. You guys can see that this amulet got the insane 1-all skills roll on it, which would be incredibly expensive on multiplayer, but any Tal amulet will do. The chest is 2-socketed. I threw 2 P topazes in it just for the additional Magic Find, so this gives us 148 Magic Find. And then the belt here, actually also corrupted Magic Find on it, so it's got a total of 48. The base roll is 10 to 20. So for the shield, as you guys saw earlier, we're running Medusa's Gaze. Couple reasons: 2 to cold skills. 40 faster cast rate if you roll it perfectly, which is more than the Spirit Shield here at 35 and 1-all skills. Being that we're a cold sorceress, the other skill points in the other trees don't really matter that much. And then I also threw an Umbrin in it just to get a little bit of res out of it as well, cap off some of our additional res. This also rolled cold res corruption on it, which is whatever. If you can get 2, 3, 4 sockets in this bad boy, that'd be the route to go. Throw some P diamonds in it and you're good. As far as the boots go, War Travs, also Magic Find corruption. Pretty nice. 69 Magic Find, not bad. Mage Fists for the glove slot, running these for the faster cast rate, and I like the regen mana. If you need cold res, you can also run train gloves, whatever you prefer. I'm running these right now. You also get the 1 extra skill into warmth, which is always nice. So yeah, as long as you get 105 FCR and hit your other breakpoint, I guess you actually need 117, don't you? As long as you can hit 117 FCR for your teleport, so that way you're consistently teleporting. It doesn't really matter where you get it or how you get it. So for example, if you're running like a 2 Sorc skill with a 20% FCR on it or something like that, that'd be perfectly fine. You just got to make up your Tal piece somewhere else. You could also do ditch Tals altogether and go with a Mara's, a 4-socketed V-Magi and a gold wrap or whatever you want. This is just kind of what I'm using. Not an end-all be-all guide. This is just what I like to use. And for the rings, I'm using a Wisp Projector for this one. I'm running this because it has Cannot Be Frozen and +1 skills and a smidge bit of Magic Find, which is always nice. You can also cast the Wolverine and the Barbs if you really want. Then I also have a 10 FCR BK ring. Obviously, you don't need stuff this expensive. You can use regular FCR rings like that. Obviously, that one's insane because it's single player, but I mean, you can really use whatever you want as long as you hit those breakpoints. If I have a regular one that's not like super broken. There's another crazy FCR ring. Yeah, so as long as you're hitting your FCR breakpoint, that's all that matters. Inventory goes, obviously it's all skillers with different types. I got 3 45s, 2 FHRs, and 3 7 faster run walks. Obviously planes are fine, 45s are nice, but they're incredibly expensive. Rocking the Geeds, a perfect Annie because it's single player, and a perfect Torch because it's single player. Up top, these would just be charms to max out the rest of your resistances, whatever you can get. As far as the mercenary goes, he is currently rocking a Andes helmet F, and it's got a 1540 jewel in it. He is running a F thruster insight with minimum roll for the meditation aura, but it's fine. We don't really have any mana problems. F Drax, gotta be the best gloves for mercenaries in my opinion. Increased attack speed and open wounds, and life stolen per hit. Phenomenal. And then finally, I run String of Ears for the damage reduction. And he seems to stay alive pretty good for the most part. No complaints with him. And that's basically it, guys. I kind of showed you guys the only real things that you can run with this character. I strongly don't recommend this character for maps. You can definitely run Andes if you like. Andes is a nice, smooth kill. Not too many cold immunes. It goes down pretty easy as well. Our damage is only about 1,000 on this build, but it seems to do the trick here with how often you're casting. It really seems to do the trick. So there she is. She's gone. Once again, this is hell. It is also players 1. You guys can see these guys go down like chumps. That's basically it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure to leave them in the video down below in the comment section. My name has been Will. Make sure to smash that subscribe and like button if you enjoyed these videos and want to see more of my stuff. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.
If I don't fuck with it or you, then I just cannot stay. Got people who never saw me know my name. Satisfied just to work for stay the same. In my world, I be on that silent hill, yeah, yeah. Born into the fog, truly do this shit for real, yeah, yeah. Sin, I'm sin, so much I might need to know, my God. I'm tired for it.